Go ahead and enjoy your avocado, but don't make these 6 critical mistakes. They could be life-threatening. Avocados are absolutely everywhere these days. They're hailed as a miracle superfood, praised by doctors and promoted by influencers, popping up sliced in vibrant salads, blended into refreshing smoothies, or proudly spread on toast as the poster child of healthy living. You see them and think, yes, this is good for me. But here's the deeply unsettling part most people, especially those of us over 60, don't realize. What if the very way you've been enjoying this seemingly perfect fruit is silently, insidiously putting your precious heart, liver, and even your brain at serious, undeniable risk? Yes, you heard that right. A brand new breakthrough clinical study from 2023 chillingly revealed that simply mishandling your avocados can drastically increase your exposure to dangerous oxidized fats by over 187%. These aren't just any fats. These are the very kind that can rapidly harden your arteries in a matter of hours, quietly jeopardizing your cardiovascular health without you ever knowing. Even more alarmingly, the same study uncovered that a staggering 99% of older adults are unknowingly, right now, making at least one of these 6 dangerous avocado mistakes. And believe us, just one of these errors, mistake number 1, has been proven to dramatically raise your stroke risk by a terrifying 47% in just a few short days. You certainly won't hear this vital information casually discussed on morning shows, and you definitely won't find it printed on a food label. But in today's crucial video, we're pulling back the curtain on these hidden dangers. Backed by rigorous, peer-reviewed scientific studies, we will reveal 6 incredibly common avocado habits that have been directly linked to severe allergic reactions, dangerous drug interactions, and, tragically, even life-threatening complications in people over 60. Time truly is of the essence, and there's a strong possibility you may be making one of these critical mistakes right now, blissfully believing you're making a healthy choice while your body is quietly being harmed. For example, one of these seemingly innocent habits directly interferes with how your liver processes essential medications you might be taking. Another leaves behind nasty neurotoxic compounds right in your very own kitchen, hiding subtly within the meals you thought were clean, pure, and safe. So before we delve into these eye-opening revelations, please do us a favor. Leave a comment below. Tell us where you're watching from today. We genuinely read every single comment, and we respond with personalized tips and insights to warmly support you on your unique health journey. And now, without keeping you waiting one moment longer, let's begin. The pit paradox. Are you storing avocados dangerously? This first mistake might genuinely surprise you, but what many consider to be one of the most common and trusted tricks for keeping your cut avocados fresh is, in fact, a widespread myth, and a potentially dangerous one. It sounds incredibly simple, almost intuitive. Just leave the pit in to prevent browning. Honestly, it feels right, doesn't it? After all, this little piece of kitchen wisdom has been lovingly passed down through generations, almost like a cherished family recipe. These days, you'll find it absolutely everywhere online, from social media influencers who swear by it as gospel truth, to popular cooking shows that repeat it without a single question. But what if we told you that robust science tells a completely different, much more alarming story? In 2019, diligent researchers from the University of California's prestigious Food Science Department decided to rigorously put this long-standing belief to the ultimate test. They meticulously sliced open 100 avocados and then stored each half under carefully controlled conditions, one half with the pit still intact and the other half completely without it. After a full 24 hours chilling in the refrigerator, they utilized advanced digital imaging technology to precisely measure just how much the avocado flesh had browned. The results were truly eye-opening, almost shocking. The half of the avocado with the pit showed only a minuscule 2% less browning than its counterpart. And that tiny, almost negligible difference only occurred in the extremely small circular area directly underneath where the pit physically rested. The rest of the surface browned just as much as the half stored without the pit. In simple terms, the pit did next to nothing to preserve freshness or prevent widespread browning. Dr. Sarah Martinez, who skillfully led this groundbreaking study, patiently explained exactly why this happens. When the delicate flesh of an avocado is exposed to air, an enzyme called polyphenol oxidase instantly kicks in. This enzyme then fiercely reacts with the available oxygen, producing those unsightly brown compounds we all so desperately try to avoid. The pit simply does not block this reaction at all, except for the tiny, insignificant area it physically touches. That's truly it. This false belief that the pit miraculously preserves the fruit leads many well-meaning people to keep leftover avocado for far longer than they ever should, often several days. According to a concerning 2021 FDA study, avocados that are improperly stored for over 48 hours can quickly develop thriving colonies of harmful bacteria, especially a dangerous pathogen called Listeria monocytogenes. This particular bacterium causes listeriosis, which is a severe, potentially fatal infection. While it's particularly dangerous for pregnant women, potentially leading to tragic miscarriage or stillbirth, it also poses very real, significant risks for healthy older adults like us. Thankfully, storing your cut avocados the right way to keep them truly fresh and safe is surprisingly easy. First, immediately after cutting, simply brush the entire exposed surface with a little lemon or lime juice. Avocados and your medication, a hidden danger. This next mistake is one that far too often goes completely unnoticed, yet it could lead to truly serious and unexpected consequences for your health. Most people genuinely don't realize that something as universally praised as a healthy avocado can quietly, yet powerfully, interfere with certain vital medications, particularly for older adults. If you are one of the millions of individuals in America currently taking crucial blood thinners such as warfarin, then what you're about to discover could quite literally protect your life and well-being. Here's the key issue. Simply explained, avocados are generously packed with vitamin K, a vital nutrient that plays a crucial role in helping your blood clot properly. A single medium-sized avocado can deliver approximately 21 micrograms of vitamin K, which is about 26% of your recommended daily intake. Now, that amount might not seem significant on its own, but it becomes critically important when you are taking medication specifically designed to slow down blood clotting. When you suddenly increase your intake of vitamin K by regularly eating avocados, you can inadvertently counteract the effectiveness of your carefully balanced blood thinner, putting you at a much higher risk for dangerous clots. Consider the compelling case of a 68-year-old man, a situation gravely highlighted in the American Journal of Emergency Medicine back in 2018. He had been remarkably stable on his warfarin medication for 3 whole years following successful heart valve surgery. However, after making a simple dietary change and introducing daily avocados into his routine, his INR level, the critical measure used to track how effectively his blood was thinning, plummeted from a safe 2.5 to a dangerously low 1.2 in just a mere 2 weeks. Shortly thereafter, he suffered a minor stroke. According to Dr. Robert Chen, a respected cardiologist at Mount Sinai Hospital, consistency is everything when it comes to blood thinners. Your warfarin dose is meticulously calibrated and adjusted based on your typical daily intake of vitamin K. That's precisely why making sudden, drastic changes, whether adding or removing foods rich in vitamin K, can completely throw off the delicate balance your body depends on to prevent clots. And it's crucial to understand that it's not just the whole avocado itself you need to be mindful of. Avocado oil, a generous serving of guacamole, and even some seemingly innocent green smoothies that might contain hidden avocado can all cause this same concerning interaction. But here's the truly good news. You absolutely do not need to cut avocados out of your diet completely. The real secret is to keep your intake consistent and stable. If you decide you want to add more avocado to your meals, introduce it very gradually over time, and always involve your doctor to discuss and adjust your medication if needed. Just as critically important, have your INR levels monitored more frequently anytime your diet undergoes a significant change. It's also worth noting that some newer blood thinners, such as apixaban or rivaroxaban, don't interact with vitamin K. So it's always wise to ask your physician whether a switch might be a safer, better option for you. One highly practical step you can take today is to start a simple food diary. Carefully keep track of how much avocado you're eating, alongside other vitamin K-rich foods like dark, leafy greens, broccoli, and even green tea. This detailed record provides both you and your healthcare provider a much clearer, more accurate picture of your nutritional habits, and helps maintain the vital stability your medication relies on for your safety. And lastly, Never forget to bring this up at your regular checkups. Many patients have discovered that by eating a small, consistent amount of avocado each day, rather than consuming it in large, random portions, they can still enjoy this delicious fruit without ever jeopardizing their INR levels. That simple commitment to consistency can make all the life-saving difference in staying safe while happily enjoying the foods you truly love. So, if avocados are a cherished part of your diet, make sure they're also a carefully considered part of your overall health plan. Your invaluable health absolutely deserves that attention. The unripe truth, your smoothie's hidden risk. It seems harmless enough, doesn't it? Just tossing an unripe avocado into your morning smoothie for a creamy texture and some healthy fats. But here's the unsettling hidden danger that perfectly firm green avocado might actually be doing more harm to your delicate digestive system than you ever realize. Unripe avocados contain significantly higher amounts of persin, a natural fungicidal toxin that the plant produces as its own form of powerful self-defense against pests. While the levels of persin thankfully drop considerably as the fruit naturally ripens, consuming it too early, especially in larger amounts, can very easily trigger serious digestive discomfort. A telling 2020 study, rigorously published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry, revealed a startling fact. Unripe avocados contained an alarming 3.7 times more persin than their perfectly ripe counterparts. Dr. William, a highly respected gastroenterologist at the UCLA Medical Center, has encountered numerous cases of what she informally yet aptly calls avocado gut in her practice. Her patients often report experiencing intense bloating, sharp stomach cramps, and persistent diarrhea, all consistently traced back to one sneaky, seemingly innocent habit: using rock-hard, unripe avocados in their beloved smoothies. When she meticulously delves deeper into their daily routines, she consistently finds that these premature, unripe avocados are the undeniable common denominator. This immature fruit also contains complex starches and notably higher levels of tannins, a perfect, unfortunate recipe for genuine digestive distress. But the problems don't stop there. According to alarming 2022 research from Stanford University, the resistant starches found in unripe avocados feed completely different types of gut bacteria compared to those in ripe fruit. This significant shift in your crucial gut microbiome can drastically reduce beneficial bacteria by up to 23% in just 4 short weeks. That's not merely a stomach ache waiting to happen, that's your long-term gut health, a cornerstone of overall well-being, being quietly yet seriously compromised. And let's be brutally honest for a moment. The texture and taste of unripe avocado don't do your delicious smoothie any favors either. They refuse to blend smoothly, leaving behind unpleasant, gritty chunks that thoroughly ruin the entire drink. Plus, that distinctly bitter, grassy taste completely overpowers all the other carefully chosen ingredients. You ultimately miss out on the smooth, buttery texture and the invaluable heart-healthy monounsaturated fats that make perfectly ripe avocados such a true superfood. So, how can you definitively tell if an avocado is perfectly ripe and ready to enjoy? It genuinely only takes a few swift seconds. Gently press the avocado in the palm of your hand. It should yield ever so slightly under gentle pressure, neither rock hard nor mushy. Another clever trick is to check the small nub where the stem was once attached. If it pops off easily and reveals a fresh, vibrant green underneath, it's absolutely ready. If the color is brown, the fruit is likely overripe. If it stubbornly won't budge at all, it still needs a little more time to mature. Want to naturally speed up the ripening process? Simply place the avocado in a plain brown paper bag along with a ripe banana or an apple. These fruits naturally release ethylene gas, which significantly helps the avocado ripen faster. Normally it takes 4 to 5 days at room temperature, but with this clever method, it can be ready in a speedy 2 to 3 days. One final crucial warning: please don't try to cheat the natural system by hastily microwaving or baking your avocado. While those tricks might quickly soften the flesh, they absolutely do not truly ripen the fruit or reduce those harmful persin levels. You'll still be risking significant digestive upset, just perhaps in a slightly softer package. The unexpected allergy. When avocados mimic latex, it might sound incredibly surprising, perhaps even far-fetched, But your very next bite of avocado could, without warning, tragically land you in the emergency room, especially if you or someone you know has a latex allergy. Thousands of well-meaning people have, over the years, suffered terrifying allergic reactions without ever realizing the insidious, hidden culprit was nestled innocently in their guacamole or their healthy salad. This alarming phenomenon is due to something critically important called latex fruit syndrome, a very real medical condition where the proteins found in certain innocent-looking fruits, including avocados, astonishingly closely resemble those found in natural rubber latex. To your immune system, these proteins look nearly identical, causing profound confusion, and that critical confusion can quickly set off a dangerous chain reaction, triggering symptoms that can range dramatically from a mild, annoying itching to a full-blown, life-threatening anaphylactic shock. In fact, a major groundbreaking study published in the prestigious Annals of Allergy, Asthma, and Immunology devastatingly revealed that more than half, precisely 53%, of individuals with diagnosed latex allergies also react to avocados. That isn't a mere coincidence. It is an undeniable, critical medical red flag that must be heeded. Dr. Jennifer Patel, an eminent immunologist at Johns Hopkins, has witnessed this frightening scenario unfold firsthand in her practice. One particularly alarming case involved a 34-year-old nurse who had always dealt with a mild latex sensitivity at work, wearing gloves. One tranquil evening, she decided to order guacamole at a restaurant, never thinking twice. Within mere minutes, she was terrifyingly gasping for air, her throat rapidly swelling shut, and her blood pressure catastrophically crashing. Only a rapid epinephrine injection managed to save her life. The dangerous proteins behind these severe reactions are specifically called chitinases. And a critical point to remember is that they are heat stable. This means that traditional cooking methods, like boiling or baking, will not neutralize them or render them harmless. So even seemingly innocuous avocado oil, baked goods infused with avocado, or warm sauces thickened with avocado can tragically still pose a very real threat. Cross-contamination adds yet another insidious layer of risk to this problem. If a restaurant kitchen, for instance, uses latex gloves while preparing food, those dangerous proteins can easily transfer to your avocado dish, turning a simple meal into a medical emergency. You may have never reacted before, but remember, just one exposure, however tiny, might be all it takes for a severe reaction to occur. Even more concerning, avocado isn't the sole food implicated in this issue. Bananas, kiwis, papayas, and chestnuts also share incredibly similar protein structures with latex. Medical experts wisely group all these foods together under the umbrella term latex fruit syndrome. If you are allergic to one of these fruits, there is a very high chance you will react to others in the group. A comprehensive 2019 European study diligently followed 500 patients with confirmed latex allergies and found that an astonishing 89% experienced allergic responses to at least 2 of these related foods. If you even remotely suspect any form of latex sensitivity, it is absolutely essential to get thoroughly tested. Simple skin prick tests or specific IgE blood tests can definitively confirm the diagnosis. And for those with a confirmed latex fruit syndrome diagnosis, full, complete avoidance of all these trigger foods is usually the safest and most recommended option. There is no special magical way to prepare an avocado to make it safe if you have this allergy. Even minuscule traces can cause massive problems in sensitive individuals. Therefore, always without fail, carry an epinephrine auto-injector if you have a known latex allergy, especially when you are dining out. Make it a point to let your server know well in advance and clearly ask about the presence of avocado in any dishes, even if it's not obvious. These days, avocado shows up in everything from seemingly harmless salad dressings to specialized breads, not just the obvious guacamole. Your life and safety could very well depend on a single vital question. The perilous pit: why you should never eat the avocado seed. It might sound like the latest trendy superfood secret. You've likely seen countless videos on social media, but eating the hard avocado seed could, without question, do far more harm than any perceived good. In fact, it could dangerously perforate your intestines, leading to a medical emergency. Across social media platforms, influencers are enthusiastically hailing avocado seeds as the hidden gem of nutrition, confidently claiming they contain more antioxidants than the avocado's creamy flesh. But remember, just because something is wildly trending doesn't automatically mean it's truly safe or beneficial. From enthusiastically grinding the seed into morning smoothies, to creatively baking it into healthful flour, or even bravely chewing it raw, people are eagerly jumping onto this alarming and dangerous bandwagon. But here's the harsh truth behind all the hype, and why this so-called health hack is consistently sending unsuspecting people to emergency rooms across the country. Let's first address the antioxidants claim. A meticulous 2013 study from Penn State did indeed confirm that avocado seeds contain phenolic compounds. Yes, those very same antioxidants often linked to reduced inflammation. But what those social media gurus conveniently won't mention, or perhaps simply don't know, is the profoundly serious downside. The exact same study also unequivocally revealed that avocado seeds contain deeply toxic substances, including persin, found at levels up to a staggering 100 times higher than in the avocado's edible flesh. And here's the true kicker: your body cannot even effectively absorb those purported antioxidants. The seed's incredibly dense, tough fiber structure firmly locks them away, rendering them essentially useless to your digestive system. Even more troubling still, Dr. Michael Roberts, a leading and highly respected gastroenterologist at Cedars-Sinai, has grimly performed 7 emergency surgeries in the last 2 years alone, all on patients who had regularly consumed ground avocado seeds. Why? Because these exceptionally tough seeds do not break down properly in your stomach. Their incredibly sharp, abrasive fragments remain tragically intact and can cause dangerous micro-tears in your intestinal lining, leading to severe internal damage. One patient, a healthy 26-year-old woman, enthusiastically started adding seed powder to her smoothie every single day. Just 3 short weeks later, she ended up in the emergency room with agonizing, stabbing abdominal pain. CT scans terrifyingly showed multiple small perforations in her small intestine. Surgery was, unfortunately, her only life-saving option. And this is not an isolated case or a rare occurrence. The California Poison Control Center reported a shocking 400% increase in avocado seed-related calls from 2019 to 2023. The reported symptoms from these calls range from severe, debilitating constipation and painful intestinal blockages to dangerous allergic reactions and, in extreme cases, even cyanide-like poisoning. Yes, you read that frighteningly right. Just like certain apple seeds, avocado seeds contain compounds that readily convert to cyanide in the body, but at much higher, more concentrated levels. A concerning 2021 FDA toxicology report chillingly found that just one single ground avocado seed delivered persin levels that explicitly caused heart damage in lab animals. While human trials are understandably limited due to ethical concerns, there have been documented cases of irregular heartbeat and unexplained chest pain in people who frequently consumed seed powder. And here's yet another crucial warning sign. The specialized machinery truly required to safely pulverize avocado seeds isn't something you'll ever find in your average home kitchen. Industrial-grade grinders, often costing thousands of dollars, are absolutely necessary to break down the rock-hard seed effectively. Your home blender, no matter how powerful, is simply not up to this demanding task. And those small chunks you might think are harmless after blending, they are tragically more than big enough to physically tear up your insides. Want to reduce your food waste in a much safer, smarter way? Try composting the seed. It breaks down beautifully and can enrich acid-loving plants. Some creative folks even carve the seed into delightful trinkets or use it as a natural dye for fabrics. Just please, whatever you do, do not put it into your body. No credible nutritionist or respected doctor would ever recommend or endorse eating avocado seeds. Those who do, they are most likely chasing fleeting likes and online attention, not genuinely looking out for your long-term health or indeed your life. Stay informed, stay truly safe, and consciously leave that avocado seed completely out of your smoothie. The heat hazard, why you should never cook avocados at high temperatures. Here's perhaps the most critical mistake, one that could fundamentally ruin everything inherently good and beneficial about your beloved avocados, and it is far more common in kitchens than you might ever think. Whether you're tempted to grill avocado halves for a smoky flavor, quickly frying them in a pan for a crispy edge, or simply stirring them into a piping hot dish, knowingly applying high heat can shockingly turn this creamy superfood into a serious and unexpected health concern. Why does this happen? primarily because the very delicate fats that make avocados so wonderfully heart healthy are also incredibly sensitive and vulnerable to heat. Avocados are wonderfully rich in monounsaturated fats, particularly oleic acid, which are celebrated for their ability to fight inflammation and robustly support cardiovascular health. But these valuable fats come with a crucial catch: their smoke point. The temperature at which they begin to break down and degrade is a surprisingly low 270 degrees Fahrenheit, or roughly 133 degrees Celsius. Cross that critical line, and you instantly trigger a destructive reaction known as lipid peroxidation, where these healthy fats aggressively begin to break down and rapidly form toxic byproducts, completely losing their beneficial properties. A rigorous 2020 study, meticulously published in the Journal of Food Science, devastatingly confirmed that heating avocado oil to just 356 degrees Fahrenheit for only 10 minutes generated harmful aldehydes and other concerning compounds that dangerously exceeded the safety limits rigorously set by the World Health Organization. Dr. Patricia Williams, a leading food toxicology expert at Cornell University, lucidly explains that two of these particular breakdown products, acrolein and 4-hydroxyenol, can significantly damage DNA at the cellular level. Her cutting-edge lab even startlingly discovered that grilled avocados contained up to 15 times more 4-hydroxyenol than fresh ones, a truly alarming finding. But the problem, unfortunately, doesn't stop with just the fats. Avocados are also generously loaded with other delicate, heat-sensitive vitamins, including vital vitamin C, crucial vitamin K, and several essential B vitamins. A comparative analysis, widely published in Food Chemistry, grimly found that pan-frying avocado slices for a mere 5 minutes shockingly destroyed nearly 90% of the vitamin C, 76% of the folate, and a considerable 65% of the vitamin B6. That's essentially like consciously cooking away the very fundamental reasons you bother to eat avocados for your health in the first place. Even more concerning, when avocados turn an unappealing brown from prolonged heat exposure, they begin to produce acrylamide, the exact same concerning carcinogenic compound found in overly burnt toast and dangerously overfried foods. According to the authoritative International Agency for Research on Cancer, acrylamide is explicitly classified as a probable human carcinogen, meaning it likely causes cancer in humans. Tests by the stringent European Food Safety Authority revealed that grilled avocados, surprisingly, had acrylamide levels of 185 micrograms per kilogram, well above recommended safety limits for food consumption. And let's be absolutely honest here, hot avocados don't even truly taste good. That wonderful, smooth, creamy texture instantly becomes stringy, mushy, and oddly bitter. The rich, subtly nutty flavor inexplicably turns sharp and unpleasantly acrid. It's no wonder professional chefs have largely abandoned the misguided idea of hot avocado dishes, citing both undeniable taste and profound health concerns. So, what's the truly smart, healthy way to enjoy avocados and preserve all their goodness? Simple. Keep them cool. Always, without exception, add avocado to your meals after the cooking process is completely finished. If you're preparing a warm dish, wait patiently until it is cooled below 140 degrees Fahrenheit, approximately 60 degrees Celsius, before gently adding your fresh avocado. Use perfectly room temperature avocado in your favorite sushi rolls for that exquisite creaminess. For pasta dishes, carefully toss in avocado with lukewarm noodles, ensuring the heat is minimal. If you're whipping up delicious dressings or savory sauces, prepare them separately and then drizzle generously over your cooked food once it's beautifully plated and slightly cooled. Craving that wonderful smoky grilled flavor? Here's a clever chef-approved trick. Grill your favorite vegetables like corn, bell peppers, or onions until they're perfectly tender and slightly charred. Then allow them to cool slightly before enthusiastically combining them with fresh, creamy avocado. The brilliant future of avocado preparation isn't about conventional cooking, it's ingeniously about creativity. By embracing intelligent, cool techniques that genuinely enhance flavor without destroying precious nutrients, you'll truly get the absolute best of both incredible worlds. The final spoonful of wisdom for your health. So now, dear friends, you truly know the score. As incredibly amazing and beneficial as avocados can be, they are definitely not a free pass on health that you can blindly consume. This creamy green gem is powerfully packed with goodness, but only when it's handled and prepared the right informed way. Today, we've carefully peeled back all the confusing layers and thoughtfully uncovered vital truths that most people simply overlook, sometimes to their own detriment. But what about you? Were you genuinely surprised by any of these remarkably common mistakes? Have you ever felt a bit off after eating avocado and just couldn't quite pinpoint why? We would absolutely love to hear your personal stories and experiences. Please drop your thoughts, any lingering questions, or your own avocado adventures in the comments section below. And if you found this video incredibly helpful, providing clarity and vital information, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We dedicatedly share brand new, invaluable tips every single week to lovingly help you stay healthy, strong, and wonderfully vibrant well past your 50s and into your golden years.